Hello. So welcome to the session of multiples and submultiples. So in previous sessions we discussed about the concepts and formulae. Okay. So if you have thorough formulas, so trigonometry is easy. We started problems in last three sessions. So we discussed mains range also. So some few important problems are there. In this class we will discuss the some important problems which are related to mains. Okay. So let us see the problem. This is very important, right? So see the problem. The value of sine pi by 7 plus sine 2 pi by 7 plus sine 3 pi by 7. So all of you know when they are product form. Here there is sum of sine functions and the angles are in AP. So how can you find the value? In general process it is difficult and it will take some time. So here we will derive some formula. Already we derived the formula. Just with the help of that formula we can find out the value of this type of expressions. So within that short time. So see the formula. If the angles are in AB, if suppose like this, sine of alpha, sine of alpha plus beta, sine of alpha plus d beta. So that means here the angles are in AP. So on up to n terms are there. Suppose the last term is sine of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta. So the last term is sine of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta. Okay, so now, okay, right, alpha plus n minus 1 beta. This expression contains n terms. So the value of this expression is simply by using this formula, sine of sum of the first and last angle. Sum of the first and last angle, that means alpha plus n minus 1 into beta by 2 into sine of n beta by 2 whole divided by sine beta by 2. This is the formula to find this type of expression, the sum of the sine functions and if the angles are in AP. Okay, if suppose the functions are cos, the angles are in AP, then just there is only change at this function only. At this sine function, you will get cos for that cos function value. Okay, so now here observe that the first angle alpha is pi by 7 and beta is the common difference. The common difference of these two angles is beta. Here the difference of the common difference is 2 pi by 7 minus pi by 7, that is also pi by 7. So here beta is equal to pi by 7. So here the number of terms n is equal to 3. Just simply substitute these three values in the above formula, you will get the answer. So here sine of pi by 7 plus pi by 7, sum of the first and last, that means pi by 7 plus the last angle is 3 pi by 7, alpha plus first angle plus the last angle. Here the last angle is 3 pi by 7, 3 pi by 7 whole divided by 2 into sine of n beta by 2. Here n is 3, so beta is pi by 7, n beta by 2 is there, whole divided by sine of beta by 2. Here beta is pi by 7 by 2 means pi by 14. So now this bracket value is sine of pi by 7 plus 3 pi by 7, 4 by 7 by 2 means 4 pi by 14. Next sine of 3 pi by 7 by 2 means 3 pi by 14 whole divided by sine pi by 14. Just simplify it. How can you simplify it? Just verify the angles. Here 4 pi by 14 plus 3 pi by 14. Sum of these two angles is 7 pi by 14, that is pi by 2. Okay, if a plus b is equal to 90, b is equal to 90 minus a. So here sin b is equal to cos a. If a plus b is equal to 90 degrees, if a plus b is equal to 90 degrees, that means pi by 2, sin a is equal to cos b, otherwise sin b equal to cos a. Sin b is equal to cos a. Similarly, here in place of this, we can write cos of 4 pi by 14. So our aim is how to write the same angle for both the functions. Then we will get a formula. Here sin 3 pi by 14, with the help of this sin 3 pi by 14 is nothing but cos 4 pi by 14. So here we can write sin 4 pi by 14 into cos 4 pi by 14. Because sum of these two angles is 90 degrees. So sin of this equal to cos of this angle. This is the way sin, we will get sin b equal to cos a. So here this is equal to sin 4 pi by 14 into cos 4 pi by 14 divided by sin pi by 14. So simply multiply and divide by 2 for getting formula 2 sin theta cos theta. All of you know 2 sin theta cos theta equal to sin 2 theta. Okay, so from this we can write this is equal to sin 2 into 4 pi by 14. That means sin 2 into 4 pi by 14 divided by 2 sin pi by 14. Here 8 pi by 14 is there. How can we express 8 pi by 14 in pi by 14? So 8 pi by 14, we can write 8 pi by 14. So you can write here 7 pi plus pi by 14. This is the how to express 8 by 14 in terms of pi by 14. So here we will get pi by 2 plus theta. Pi by 2 plus theta, that means here directly you can write sin of pi by 2 plus theta means pi by 14. So whole divided by 2 sin pi by 14. This is nothing but cos pi by 14. Cos pi by 14 plus by sin pi by 14, cot pi by 14. That is equal to 1 by 2 cot pi by 14. This is the answer. So actually this is a formula. This is totally simplification. Just only depends upon simplification. You can do this problem with simplification within the time. Okay. Just there are 3 terms only you have to find: alpha value, beta value, n value. Otherwise simply sum of the first angle and last angle by 2, the first function, sin of first angle and last angle by 2, and sin of n beta by 2. Beta is the common difference and n is the number of terms. Just if you know these 3 values, so we can find out this expression value up to any number of terms. Just here we have given only 3 terms. We can extend this formula to any number of terms. Okay, just verify the second one. This is also same. Here the angles also in AP, but the functions are different. Cos function is there. Already we discussed it. If the cos function is there in this expression, just only change will occur at this function only. Here we get cos function. The remainings are same, sin, sine, cos only. So here observe that what about the alpha, what about the beta, and what about the n? Here there are n number of terms. So observe that 2 pi by 2n plus 1. First angle. Second angle is 4 pi by 2n plus 1. The last angle is 2n pi by 2n plus 1. That means it contains n number of terms. So here, the first angle, that means alpha is equal to 2 pi by 2n plus 1. Beta, that means common difference. 4 pi by 2n plus 1, 2 pi by 2n plus 1. Denominator is same. 4 pi minus 2 pi is 2 pi in the numerator. So beta is 2 pi by 2n plus 1. So the number of terms n is n. So just change only happened at this function. Here in place of this we will get cos function. So now write down cos of the first angle plus last angle. What is the first angle? 2 pi by 2n plus 1 plus last angle 2n pi by 2n plus 1 whole divided by 2 into sine of n beta by 2. That means n number of turns. Here the beta is 2 pi by this one by 2. That means 2 pi by 2 into 2n plus 1. Okay, whole divided by sine beta by 2. Sine of, here beta is this one by 2. That means 2 pi by 2 into 2n plus 1. Just to simplify. That's it. After simplification we get answer. So here this is cos of, the denominator is same, just add the numerator 2 pi plus 2n pi. We can take 2 pi common in the numerator, then we get n plus 1 into 2 pi whole divided by 2 into 2n plus 1. Okay, next sine of 2n pi by 2 into 2n plus 1 whole divided by sine of 2 pi by 2n plus 1 into 2. Just in all the terms there are 2 common in the numerator and denominator. Now observe that cos of n plus 1 into pi by something, sine of n pi by something by sine of pi by 2n plus 1. Our aim is we want to simplify this. There is no common terms. We can't cancel it. So here these 2 terms are in the form of 2 cos A sin B. There is a formula. If 2 cos A sin B is there, we have a formula, that is sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. Otherwise, if you change these 2 angles into one angle form, that means sin theta into cos theta. So then also we can write 2 sin theta, we can apply 2 sin theta cos theta formula. Okay, understand? So here, just observe that. Here 2 into, if you multiply by 2, then what will happen? 2n pi plus, n pi plus pi. So simplification is little bit difficult. So for that, just multiply and divide by 2. Now here there is a formula 2 cos A sin B. 2 cos A sin B means sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. Sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. So here we will get sin A plus B. A plus B. Just observe that the denominator is same. Pi n plus pi plus n pi. Listen, n pi plus pi plus n pi. 2n pi plus pi. 2n pi plus pi. Understand? N pi plus pi plus n pi. 2n pi plus pi. Okay. Minus sin A plus B minus sin of A minus B. That means n pi plus pi minus pi n pi by 2n plus 1 whole divided by sin of pi by 2n plus 1. So just observe that if you take pi common, 2n plus 1 cancel. So sin pi is 0. Sin of anything, sin of integral multiple of pi, always 0. Here sin of 2n plus 1 into pi, 2n plus 1 get cancelled. This is simply sin pi. The value of this is 0. It is equal to 0 minus, here pi and get cancelled. Sin of pi by 2n plus 1 by sin of pi by 2n plus 1. These 2 terms will get cancelled. So then we will get only, so in the denominator 2 is also there. So minus 1 by 2 is the answer. So these two are important problems. So first one, the expression cos square x plus cos square a plus x minus 2 cos a into cos x into cos a plus x is independent of dash. Okay, so first of all take if suppose x equal 0, you may take a equal 0 also, no problem. If x equal 0, see the left hand side, LHS becomes cos square 0 plus cos square a plus 0 minus 2 cos a cos 0 into cos of a plus 0. So now this is equal to 1 plus cos square a minus cos 0 is 1, cos a into cos a, cos square a, 2 cos square a. So that is equal to 1 minus cos square a, that is equal to sin square a. If you take x equal 0, just we are getting some function in terms of a. So with the help of this we can't say which is the dependent one or independent one. Independent one. Suppose if you take a is equal 0, what will happen? Now LHS becomes, if you take a equal 0, then we will get cos square x plus cos square x, again 0 plus x, cos square x minus 2 into cos a into cos a means cos 0 into cos x into cos of 0 plus x. Here 2 cos square x minus 2 cos square x is equal 0. If you take a is equal 0, we are getting 0 constant value. So there is no x term also. If you take x equal 0, we are getting a expression in terms of a. From these two, we can simply say this expression is depends upon a, independent upon 0. This expression is independent of x. If you take x equal 0, we are getting answer in a. Okay, so this expression is depends upon a. Okay, if you take a equal 0, we are getting constant. There is no a and x. If you take a equal 0, that means we are removing a, but we are not disturbing x. But even though we are getting some constant value, the expression is not in terms of x. So from these two, we can say that this expression is independent of x. So by direct method also we can prove, by direct simplification. So first of all, you can write these two functions in the form of cos square a minus sin square b. There is a formula cos a plus b into cos a minus b. With the help of that method also we can solve this. Okay, so this is also one of the method. At x equal 0, we are getting in terms of a. Okay, that means this is not independent of a. Maybe independent of a, dependent of x, no, I don't know. In case of this expression at x equal 0, whatever the x value, we are getting a value in terms of a means it is dependent on x. We don't know about the x. If we a equal 0, so here also we are getting constant value. That means here the value, the effect of x is no in the answer. There is no effect of x here. That means it is not, the total expression not depending upon x, just only depending on a. That means we can say that this given expression is independent of x, dependent of a. Okay, let's see the second one. Here, if sine 1 plus sine 2x by 1 minus sine 2x is called cot square of something, then what is the value of a? We have to express cot square or tan square. Understand? 1 minus cos by 1 plus cos or 1 plus cos by 1 minus cos is there. There is a chance to get tan square or cot square, because tan square theta by 2 equal to 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. If in place of sine function cos is there, there is a chance to get tan square or cot square. Just simply write down sin 2x in terms of cos. Here 1 plus or 1 minus cot function is there. Better to bring into the form of 1 plus cos by 1 minus cos. 1 plus cos of 90 minus 2x divided by 1 plus cos of 90 minus 2x, sorry, minus is there. Okay, so is equal to cot square a plus x. So 1 plus cos theta by 1 minus cos theta, cot square theta by 2. So this is nothing but cot square theta by 2. That means pi by 2 minus 2x whole divided by 2. That is equal to cot square a plus x. Okay, so we have to express a plus x form. Then we have to find the a value. So here from this we are getting cot square pi by 4 minus 2x is equal to cot square a plus x. Okay, now what is the value of a? Just observe this. Here we have to find out. So 2 is there. Pi by 4 minus x, right. So cot square a is equal to cot square b. But here we have to find out a value, but this should be in plus form. How can you write it? It is simple. Here square is there. You can write cot of pi minus theta. Cot pi minus theta minus cot theta. Okay. But square is there, so no problem with the negative. So we can write cot square of pi minus theta. That means this one. So by direct, so x same, pi minus pi by 4 value is equal to a. Just observe that. This expression is equal to cot square of a plus x. What is the value of a is asking. Cot square function is there, but structure is no structure. 1 plus sine by 1 minus sine. If cos function is there, there is a chance to guess tan square theta by 2 or cot square theta by 2. So for that purpose, just we are changing sine function. Okay. So how can you write in terms of cos? Sin theta equal to cos 90 minus theta. So no problem. Here there is a formula. 1 plus cos theta by 1 minus cos theta. That is equal to cot square theta by 2. So okay, no problem. The functions are same, but we have to find out a value. So we have to compare this angle with this. Here a plus x is there. We have to write plus x value. So here we can write cos square theta equal to cos square pi minus theta. Actually cos pi minus theta is minus cot theta. But here square is there, no problem with minus. So cot square theta equal to cot square pi minus theta. So now equate this two angles. Pi minus pi by 4, 3 pi by 4 plus x is equal to a plus x. So a is equal to 3 pi by 4. Okay, understand? This is a very easy problem. Okay, right. So now apply cos function. So consider cos of theta plus 2 alpha. So what is the formula? Cos A cos B cos theta cos 2 alpha minus sin theta sin 2 alpha. So now substitute cos 2 alpha value and sin 2 alpha value. So cos theta into cos 2 alpha is 3 sin square theta minus sin theta into sin 2 alpha 3 by 2 into sin 2 theta. Okay, so now come to this one, 3 into cos theta sin square theta. Okay, so minus 3 sin theta into, so 1 by 2 also there, sin 2 is nothing but 2 sin theta cos theta. Here 2 will get cancelled. Just observe that 3 cos theta sin square theta minus 3 cos theta sin square theta. Okay, so 3 into cos theta sin square, both terms are same. So these 2 will get cancelled. That means cos of theta plus 2 alpha is equal to 0. From this we can write theta plus 2 alpha equal to 90 degrees. Because here we have given 0 less than theta comma alpha less than pi by 2. These two angles are first quadrant angles. Both are positive. So in case of theta plus 2 alpha, So is equal to the odd multiple of 92. Here there is no chance to get 3 pi by 2. Just only chance is 90. Actually cos theta is equal to 0 means theta is equal to any odd multiple of 90. With respect to this condition, 0 less than theta comma alpha less than 90. So here there is only one chance, that is this angle is equal to 90 degrees. Cos theta equal to 0, theta is equal to 90. So with here this is the answer. Understand? Just we have relation between theta and alpha. Two equations are given. We have to find out theta plus 2 alpha. Okay. So if you convert the total expression into a single angle, there is a chance to simplification and we will get angle. So for that, so from this we can find out cos 2 alpha, and from the second equation we can find out sin 2 alpha. Now apply cos for this function. You can apply any function. Here we have cos 2 alpha and sin 2 alpha. That's why you are applying cos function. Just apply cos function. This is the formula for cos of a plus b. Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Just simply substitute cos 2 alpha and sin 2 alpha values. The right side part is 0. These two terms are same, will get cancelled. So cos theta is equal to 0. From this theta is equal to 90. This is the answer. Okay. See one more important problem. Cos square pi by n plus cos square 2 pi by n, cos square 3 pi by n, so on up to cos square of n minus 1 into pi by n. So there are n minus 1 terms. So see the multiple of pi by n, 1, 2, 3, so on up to n minus 1. There are n minus 1 terms. If there are first degree terms, if the angles are AP, there is a formula. Here second degree terms are there. So we have a formula from second degree to first degree. So what is that? So see here, cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. If you apply same formula for all the terms, you will get an expression in terms of cos theta, cos 2 theta, like that. The first degree terms in cos. Okay, so now take here LHS equal to cos square pi by n, 1 plus cos 2 pi by n, 1 plus cos 2 theta whole by 2. Next, cos square 2 pi by n, that means 1 plus cos 4 pi by n by 2. Next, 1 plus cos 6 pi by n by 2. So on, 1 plus cos 2 into n minus 1 into pi by n whole by 2. So now observe the terms. In the denominator 2 is common. So 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus so on. There are n minus 1 terms. There are n minus 1s. So you can write n minus 1 plus, now write down these terms. Cos of 2 pi by n, cos of 4 pi by n plus so on, plus cos of 2 into n minus 1 into pi by n. Now here we have to find out this expression value. Okay, so here angles are in AB. The function is cos. We have a formula. What is the formula? Cos of first angle plus last angle. If the expression is in terms of cos and angles are in AP, then cos of first angle plus last angle. Already we discussed yesterday in the previous class section also. So first angle is 2 pi by n plus last angle is this one. That means 2 into n minus 1 into pi by n whole divided by 2 into sine of n beta by 2. Here n means number of terms. Here n minus 1 number of terms are there. So n into beta by 2. What is beta? Beta is the common difference. Here 4 pi by n minus 2 pi by n gives 2 pi by n. So 2 pi by n by 2. N beta by 2. Here n means number of terms. There are n minus 1 terms. So n minus 1 into beta by 2. So whole divided by sine beta by 2. Okay. Sine of beta means 2 pi by n by 2 is there. Okay, now simplify this. So this is this expression for formula for this expression. Already n minus 1 is there. N minus 1 plus into 1 by 2. Just to simplify this. Here the 2 is common in the numerator. These 2 and these 2 get cancelled. Here also 2 to get cancelled. Okay, now come to the next step. Here n minus 1 plus, so simplify this bracket, cos of pi by n plus pi by n minus pi by n. Let's see here, pi by n plus n pi by n means pi minus pi by n. So these two terms will get cancelled. Then what about the remaining sine of n minus 1 pi by n? Just multiply by pi by n into pi by n, pi minus 1 into pi by n whole divided by, so only division is only for this expression, not for n minus 1, right? So sine of pi by n. So here cos pi value is minus 1. So write down the value. Here this is equal to 1 by 2 into n minus 1 plus the value of cos pi is minus 1 and cos of pi minus theta. Cos of pi minus theta is equal to sine of pi minus theta. Sine of pi minus theta is sine theta because pi minus theta is the angle in the second quadrant. Second quadrant sine is positive. So sine theta, sine pi by n whole divided by sine pi by n. The two functions will get cancelled. Then we will get 1 by 2 into n minus 1 minus 1, n minus 2. This is the answer, n minus 2 by 2. This is the value of this expression. This is an important problem. Okay, here the main important thing is formula. If the expression is in terms of first degree cos and the angles are in AP, then only we can apply this formula. Cos of first angle plus last angle by 2 into sine of n into beta by 2. Beta means common difference. Beta by 2 by sine of beta by 2. N into beta by 2, sine of beta by 2. This is the formula. So formula is cos of first angle plus last angle whole by 2 and sine of number of terms n into beta by 2 whole divided by sine beta by 2. This is the formula. Here alpha is the angle in the first function, first term angle, and this is the last angle, and beta is the common difference, n is the number of terms. This is the formula for this type of expression. Okay, this is the answer, right? So let's see the next problem. See this problem. All of you know here the angles are in GP multiple of cos. There is a formula. What is the formula? Sine of 2 power n theta by 2 power n sin theta. Just to verify, what about the theta? The first angle is theta. Here theta is equal to 2 cube into pi by 10. 2 cube into pi by 10. Okay, so here the number of turns, how many number of turns are there? N is equal to 8. What is the formula for this? The formula is sine of 2 power n theta by 2 power n sin theta. Here we know theta value and n value. Just simply substitute these values. So sine of, here n is 8, 2 power 8, and theta is 2 cube into pi by 10 whole divided by 2 power n into sine of 2 cube whole power pi, 2 cube into pi by 10. Just verify these angles. Here we can write this is equal to an integral multiple of 2 pi plus 2 cube into pi by 8. So these two terms are same. So otherwise if you take addition of these two angles, that is equal to, so integral multiple of pi. Sum of two angles is integral multiple of pi. If suppose a plus b is equal to, if a plus b is equal to any integral multiple of pi, sin a is equal to what will happen? Sin of n pi minus theta. If n is odd, pi minus theta. If n is odd, then what will happen? pi minus theta, sin pi minus theta, sin 3 pi minus theta, sin 5 pi minus theta, all are belongs to second quadrant. Second quadrant sin is positive. So similarly we get sin b. If a plus b equal to n pi where n is odd, sin a is equal to sin b. Here both are equal. So these two terms will get cancelled. Then we will get only 1 by 2 power n where n is equal to 8. That means 1 by 2 power 8. Sin of 2 power n into theta by 2 power n sin theta. So here n is equal to 8 and theta is equal to 2 cube into pi by 2. So you just want to simplify these two angles. So find out the sum or difference. Here the sum of the two angles is going to integral multiple of 180 and odd integral multiple of 180. So sin a equals sin b. These two terms will get cancelled. The answer is 1 by 2 power n. That is 1 by 2 power 8. Okay. So this is the answer for this problem. Right, now come to the second one. Here second one is 2 sin 15 pi by 32. 2 sin 7 pi by 16. Sin 3 pi by 8. So just observe that here there is a function, sine function. If the cos function is there, angles are in GP, then we have a formula. So try to convert sine function into cos function. Already we discussed. If a plus b is equal to 90 degrees or any odd multiple of 90, sin a is equal to cos b. Just you remember it. Here if you take a is equal to 90 minus b, sin 90 minus b equal to cos b. Okay, now observe this angles. Here first angle is 15 pi by 32 plus how much is equal to multiple of 90. So see here 15 pi plus pi is there, 16 pi by 32 pi by 2. That means here the required function is pi by 32. 15 pi plus pi, 16 pi by 32, the sum of the angles is pi by 2. 15 pi by 2 plus pi by 32. 15 pi by 32 plus pi by 32 is equal to pi by 2. So denominator is same, 15 pi plus pi, 16 pi by 32, pi by 2. Here sine of this is nothing but cos of this one. With this help of this formula. So next see the second angle, 7 pi by 16. 7 pi by 16 is there. Plus how much gives 90? Just only if 8 pi by 16 is there, we will get pi by 2. So what is the required? Just only pi by 16. 7 pi by 16 plus pi by 16. 8 pi by 16. Pi by 2. So here also sine of this equal to cos of this one. Sine of 7 pi by 16 equal to cos of pi by 16. Next verify the third one. Sine 3 pi by 8. Okay. 3 pi by 8. Plus how much is equal to pi by 2? Just pi by 8. 3 pi by 8 plus pi by 8. 4 pi by 8, pi by 2. Sine of this is equal to cos of this. Sine of this equal to cos of this. Sine of this equal to cos of this. So the total expression becomes, our aim is we want to express this in terms of cos. So here we can write sine 3 pi by 8 is equal to cos pi by 8. Just we are starting from the left. Sin 3 pi by 8 equal to cos pi by 8. Sin 7 pi by 16. Sin 7 pi by 16 equal to cos pi by 16. And sin 15 pi by 32 is equal to cos pi by 32. Cos pi by 32. Okay. So now observe this expression. The functions are cos. What about the angles? This is the big angle, next angle, this is a small angle. If you take this is theta, this is 2 theta, this is 4 theta. Understand? So now it is in the form of, so here we can write, we can change this. If you take cos of pi by 32, here we can write cos of 2 into pi by 32, next cos of 4 into pi by 32. Here observe the angles. Observe the angles. Theta, 2 theta, 4 theta. Angles are in GP, the functions are cos. So you can apply same formula. Here number of terms n, theta is pi by 32. So now the formula is sine of 2 power n, theta is pi by 32 by 2 power n into sine theta. What is theta? Pi by 32. Sine of 2 power n theta by 2 power n sine theta. Theta, 2 theta, 4 theta. Angles are GP. So now simplify it. So here n is 3. So here we will get 3. Now this is equal to sine of 8 pi by 32. That means sine pi by 4 whole divided by 8 into sine of pi by 32. There is no value for sine of pi by 32. We can't simplify it. Okay. So now the value of sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Here we can write 1 by 8 root 2 into sine of pi by 32. You observe this problem. Sine 15 pi by 32. Sine 7 pi by 16. Sine 3 pi by 16. 8. So verify this. If the functions are in cos, then there is a formula. So we have to convert this. So see this. A plus b equal 90, sin a equal cos b. So with the help of these relations, we can convert the total expression in terms of cos. So observe that sin 3 pi by 8 is there. Sin 3 pi by 8. Sin 3 pi by 8 equal to cos of pi by 8. 3 pi by 8 plus pi by 8, 4 pi by 8, pi by 2. Next, sin 7 pi by 16 is equal to cos of pi by 16. Next, sin 15 pi by 30 is equal to cos of pi by 32. These are the terms. Just to see this. This is theta, this is 2 theta, this is 4 theta. So now these are in the form of cos theta, cos 2 theta, cos 4 theta. Angles are in GP. Here the theta is this one. Sin 2 power n theta, sin 2 power n theta by 2 power n sin theta. So this is the value. We know that sin pi by 4 value, that is 1 by root 2. 1 by 8 root 2 into sine of pi by 32. Okay. Right. So see the next problem. So first of all, see the second problem. If tan square theta is equal to 2 tan square a plus 1, this is the given statement. With the help of this, we have to find out cos 2 theta plus sin square a. Tan square theta equal to 2 tan square a plus 1. We have to find out the value of cos 2 theta plus sin square a. Here we can prove this problem. You can find out this value in two methods. One is substitution method and another one is direct method. So first of all, I will give preference to substitution method. Simply take a value. So if you can take any value, but that must be sortable and simplification point of view easy. Then only that is the correct substitution. So simply, if a is equal to, otherwise put a is equal to 45 degrees. Put a is equal to 45. What will happen in the given equation? So tan square theta is equal to 2 into tan square 45 plus 1. 2 into tan square 45 plus 1. So you know that tan square 45 is 1. 2 plus 1, 3. Tan square theta is equal to 3. So from this, tan theta equal to root 3 theta is equal to 60 degrees. Otherwise, pi by 3. The value of theta is pi by 3. Okay. So we have to find out the expression value, that is cos 2 theta plus sin square a. Now here we have two values for these two variables. Theta is equal to 60 and a is equal to 45. So now substitute these two values. Cos of 2 into pi by 3 plus sin square of 45 degrees. Just write down the values. Cos 2 pi by 3 plus sin square 45. The value of cos 2 pi by 3 is minus 1 by 2 because cos 2 pi by 3 equal pi minus pi by 3. Otherwise cos 120 degrees, 180 minus 60. Cos of 180 minus 60 minus cos 60. So the value of cos 2 pi by 3 is equal to minus 1 by 2. So sin square 45 means 1 by root 2 whole square. That is equal to 1 by 2. Now minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 0. So now here just verify what is the value of cos 2 pi by 3. Cos 2 pi by 3 is equal to cos of pi minus pi by 3. that is equal to minus cos pi by 3. That is equal to minus 1 by 2. This is how to find cos 2 pi by 3 value. All of you know very well. Cos 2 pi by 3 equal to minus 1 by 2, cos pi by 4 is equal to 1 by root 2. The whole square is there, so minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So what is the direct method? Just simply, here we have tan square theta value in terms of a, write down the formula for cos 2 in terms of tan theta, then substitute this, you will get a expression in terms of a, they will get cancelled, then we will get 0 answer. Okay, this is the second problem. Now come to the first problem. Now the value of root 3 cot 20 minus 4 cos 20. So one function is cot, one function is cos. So try to write the cot function also in terms of cos and sine. So here now the LHS is equal to root 3 into cos 20 degrees by sine 20 degrees minus 4 cos 20 degrees there. Now take LCM. If the LCM is sine 20, so root 3 into cos 20 minus 4 into sine 20 into cos 20. So observe this, theta in form, sine theta into cos theta. If there is 2 sine theta cos theta, there is a formula. So here we can write 2 into 2 sine theta cos theta. 2 into 2 sine theta cos theta, that is equal to sine 2 theta, sine 2 into 20, write down. So here root 3 into cos 20 minus 2 into 2 sine 20 cos 20, that is equal to sine 2 theta, that means sine 2 into 20 whole divided by 20. Observe this, sine 20, sorry. Here three functions are there, 20, 20, 40. 20 degrees is not the standard angle. Okay, how can we find this type of expression? Already we discussed on this concept 2 or 3 problems in previous sessions. So if you express all the angles with a fixed angle with the help of standard angles, see here, root 3, okay, no problem. 20 is there, here also 20 is there, don't disturb these 2 angles. Here 40 is there, try to write this also with the standard help 20 degrees in terms of. Then cos 20 minus 2 sine of 40, that means 60 minus 20. The total expression only depends upon 20 degrees. If you take any value in place of 20, you will get answer. 30 degrees, 60 degrees, if the angles exist, you will get correct answer. This type of approach is possible only when 3 or more functions. In case of 3 or more functions. Okay, so simply replace 20 by, you can take, if you take 0, denominator does not exist. So 20 is not suitable value for replace. So you can take any value. If it exists, no problem. Here 20 is not exist. So 20 replace 20 by any small angle. Better to take 30 degrees. You may take 45, 60, whatever be the angle, 90 also you can take. So if you take 90, that is a better one. I think it will be cancelled 0. So no problem. So put substitute 20 equal to 30. Replace 20 by 30. Root 3 into cos 30 minus 2 sine 60 minus 30. 60 minus 30 by sine 30. Just we can use this for approach only for object, you remember it. And at the same time, if there is 3 or more functions, then only you can apply this approach. Otherwise it will be wrong sometimes. Okay. Now come to this. Here write down the values of these functions. Root 3 into cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2 minus 2 into sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2 whole divided by sin 30 1 by 2. So what will happen? 3 by 2 minus 1. 3 by 2 minus 1. 1 by 2. 1 by 2 by 1 by 2. 1. 3 by 2 minus 1. 1 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 1 by 1 by 2. That is equal to 1 by 2 by 1 by 2 is equal to 1. This is the answer for this problem. Understand? Right. So see next problem. Okay. So see this problem. We have given that sine of a plus b equal to 1. You know that sine theta is equal to 1, theta is equal to 90 degrees. Here given that a and b belongs to first quadrant. Okay, so a plus b is equal to 90 degrees. It is clear, no hesitation. Next come to sine of a minus b equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so a and b are in the first quadrant. A minus b belongs to sine of a minus b 1 by 2 means sine of a minus b may be 1 by 2 means a minus b is equal to 30 or 150. But here a and b are the first quadrant angle. Their difference always should be less than 90. So sine a minus b equal to 1 by 2 means a minus b equal to 30. There is no option. So here a minus b is equal to 5 by 6. A plus b equal to 90. A minus b equal to 5 by 6. You have to find out tan of a plus 2b and tan of 2a plus b. If you know a and b values, we can find out this value directly. Just find out a and b value. So just simply add these two equations. Adding 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 gives 1 plus 2 gives 2a is equal to 5 by 2 plus 5 by 6. 90 plus 30. 120 degrees. 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. Okay. Now similarly take a minus b. What will happen? A minus b, it will give 2b is equal to 9 pi by 2 minus pi by 6. 90 minus 30, 60 degrees, that is equal to pi by 3. Here 2a equal to 2 pi by 3. From this a is equal to pi by 3 and 2b equal to pi by 3, b is equal to pi by 6. Just substitute these values in this expression. So see this, tan of a plus 2b, here a is equal to pi by 3, 2b equal to pi by 3, into tan of 2a plus b, tan of 2a plus b, here 2a value is 2 pi by 3 and b value is pi by 6. So now find out the value of this. Sin 2 pi by 3, tan 2 pi by 3 into tan of 5 pi by 6. 2 pi by 3 plus pi by 6. 5 pi by 6. Just find out these two values. So how can you find this? Sin of, straight away we can write the answer. 2 pi by 3, second quadrant angle 60 degrees minus root 3. Tan of 5 pi by 6, second quadrant angle 30 degrees minus 1 by root 3. Understand? So here otherwise a plus b 120 plus 150, we can do like that. So see here we can write pi minus pi by 3. Here also tan of pi minus pi by 6. So pi minus pi by 3 equal to 2 pi by 3. Pi minus pi by 6, 5 pi by 6. So this is the second quadrant angle. So we can write minus tan pi by 3. And here also second quadrant minus tan pi by 6. So here a plus b 90, this minus direct method of substitution also we can find out. Otherwise a plus b 90. So the value is 1. Otherwise root 3 into 1 by root 3. The value of this expression also 1. So finally the value of this expression is 1 at these two conditions. Right? So see next one. So see this problem. Already we did this type of problem, same problem. Sine of something, sine of something. Here also observe the angles. Pi by 18, 5 pi by 18, 7 pi by 18. If you have a function in terms of cos, there is a formula. The angles are in GP. So observe that pi by 18 plus how much gives pi by 2? Pi by 18 plus 8 pi by 18 is there. We will get 9 pi by 18, pi by 2. So 8 pi by 18. Right, first one. This is equal to pi by 2. A plus b pi by 2 sin a equal to cos b. So next angle, observe the next angle. 5 pi by 18 is there. 5 pi by 18. Plus how much is equal to pi by 2? 5 plus 4, 9. 9 pi by 18 is equal to pi by 2. So 4 pi by 18. See this. 9 pi by 18 pi by 2. Sin of this equal to cos of this. Similarly, what about this next angle? 7 pi by 18 plus how much gives pi by 2? 7 pi by 18 plus 2 pi by 18 is there, then we get 9 pi by 18, pi by 2. 2 pi by 18, 9 pi by 18 is pi by 2. See here, if a plus b 90, sin a equal cos b, sin a equal cos b, sin a equal cos b. Similarly, we can write this expression, given expression is equal to sin pi by 8 equal to cos 8 pi by 18. Sin this equal to cos this. Sin this equal to cos this. Okay. So first of all, write down this one. Last function. Sin 7 pi by 8 is equal to cos 2 pi by 18. Cos 2 pi by 18. Sin 5 pi by 18 is equal to cos 4 pi by 18. Cos 4 pi by 18. Sin pi by 18 equal to cos 8 pi by 18. Okay, understand? If a plus b is 90, sin a equal cos b. Just our aim is want to change into in terms of cos, that's it. So now the functions are cos and the angles are also in GP. The first angle is this, number of turns is n. Finish. Otherwise, after simplification also we can apply formula. So here we can write pi by 9. Here we can write 2 pi by 9. Here we can write, so 2 4 ja, 2 9 ja, 4 pi by 9. These angles are also in GP. So we can apply same formula. What is the formula? Sin of 2 power n theta by 2 power n sin theta. So here number of terms n is equal to 3 and theta is equal to pi by 9. Just substitute here. Sin of 2 cube into pi by 9 by 2 cube into sin pi by 9. Again observe that 8 pi by 9 plus pi by 9, 9. 8 pi by 9 is there, pi by 9 is there. Here you can write 8 pi by 9. Just write one more step. 8 pi by 9, 8 into sin pi by 9. Just observe these two. Here a plus b is equal to pi. Otherwise, here we can write 9 pi minus pi by 9. That means pi minus pi by 9. Sin of pi minus pi by 9 is nothing but pi by 9. These two terms will get cancelled. We will get 1 by 8 answer. Understand? 8 pi by 9 is equal to 9 pi minus pi by 9. That means pi minus pi by 9. Sin of pi by 9. Otherwise, if a plus b is equal to 180, sin a equals sin b. If by using that formula also we can solve this. These two, by after simplification, this is equal to this. Then the ultimate answer is 1 by 8. So now, next come to this one. Here we have to find x plus y plus z value. In options, there are only constants 1, 2, 3, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, like that. That means what will happen? We have to eliminate theta from these expressions. So here two methods are there. So one is by taking this is a total expression is equal to some constant. So by taking x, y, z values in terms of constant, by substituting also we can get answer. But that will take some time. So here by substitution method I can solve it. That is an important one and interesting one. Simply take theta value. Any value in place of theta if theta is exist. So x by cos theta, x by cos of something, x by cos of something. Simply put theta is equal to, you can take any value in place of theta if theta is exist. Simply you can take, I am taking 0. Put theta equal to 0 in the total expression. Then we will get x by cos 0 equal to y by cos of 0 minus 2 pi by 3. That means cos of minus 2 pi by 3. That is equal to z by cos of 0 plus 2 pi by 3. Cos of 2 pi by 3. Here we have to find out x plus y plus z value. So this is an objective. So you can take direct values also. See here, write down the values of this. X by cos 0, 1. Y by cos of minus 2 pi by 3. Cos 2 pi by 3. That means cos 120 degrees. The value of cos 120 is minus 1 by 2. So otherwise, this is the way how to find cos 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. That is equal to cos of pi minus pi by 3. So cos of pi minus pi by 3 minus cos pi by 3, that is equal to minus 1 by 3. This is the way how to find cos 2 pi by 3 value. Okay, cos of minus 2 pi by 3, cos 2 pi by 3. So value of cos 2 pi by 3 minus 1 by 2. Cos of minus theta equal cos theta. So here also we will get same value, z by minus 1 by 2, x by 1. So this is our objective. Okay, so you can take direct values, x equal to 1, y equal to minus 1 by 2, z equal to minus 1, and substitute in the required expression. Otherwise, let us take this is equal to some constant. Now from this also, x equal to k, y is equal to minus 1 by 2 into k, z equal to minus 1 by 2 into k. Now take the required one, x plus y plus z. So now substitute the values of x, y, z. So k minus k by 2 minus k by 2, that is equal to k minus k, that is equal to 0. This expression value x plus y plus z is equal to 0. This is the how to find this type of expression values. Here theta and some standard values are there, but we want to find out x plus y plus z. Whatever be the expression in terms of x, y, z, this is the method. Here if options are there, there is a chance to get idea easily. If suppose in options only 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 0, 1 are there, what it mean? This total expression does not depend upon theta. So you can take any value in place of theta. That is the approach. If the options are there, we will get approach easily. Okay, right. Let's see the rest problem. So, see this problem. It is lengthy little bit, but not difficult. So approach is very important. Okay, see the expression is given. So the total expression contains tan A, tan B, tan C. That's it. So the given expression is in terms of tan. The required one is, what is the required one? First write down. So now consider the required one is sin square A plus sin square B plus sin square C. Sin square A plus sin square B plus sin square C. So you have to find out this value with the help of this expression. If the given expression is in terms of tan, so you have to convert these functions in terms of tan. There is a chance to use that one. So first of all, consider one single function, sin square A. Try to express sin square A in terms of tan. Similarly, we can write the values of the remaining function. So tan is constant with secant or cot. If we express the sin square A in terms of secant or cot or cosecant, there is a chance to get a relation in terms of tan. So sin square A is nothing but 1 by cosecant square A. Here we can write 1 by cosecant square means 1 plus cot square A. So but the total expression in terms of tan, try to convert this into in terms of tan. Here we can write 1 plus 1 by tan square A. That's it. So now, so take LCM, then we will get tan square A by 1 plus tan square A. This is the value of the sin square A in terms of tan. So let us consider tan A equal to some P, tan B equal to some Q, tan C equal to some R. Okay, so sin square A is, this is the expression in terms of tan. Similarly, for sin square B, what is the expression? We will get tan square B by 1 plus tan square B for this, and this for this one, tan square C by 1 plus tan square C. Let us consider, let us take tan A is equal to A, and tan B is equal to B, and tan C equal to C. For easy way of writing, just for convenience only we are taking these values. So now the total expression value is, now LHS becomes, for the first value, if you take A value A square by tan square A, otherwise take tan square A equal to A, tan square B equal to B, tan square C equal to C. Then A by 1 plus A. Okay, tan square C is equal to C. Let us take tan square C equal to C. Okay, understand? Now sin square is nothing but A by 1 plus C. Similarly, what about sin square B? Sin square B is nothing but B by 1 plus B. Sin square C is nothing but C by 1 plus C. Now what about the given expression in terms of ABC? So later we will discuss. Just simplify this first one. Now the LCM of this is 1 plus A into 1 plus B into 1 plus C is there. Now A into 1 plus B into 1 plus C. So plus B into 1 plus A into 1 plus C. Similarly, plus C into 1 plus A into 1 plus B is there. Just we have to simplify it. So first of all, from the numerator we will get so after simplification we will get A plus B plus C. See this, after multiplication of these all the terms, we will get A plus B plus C plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2AC plus here on ABC, ABC plus 3ABC. Okay, so by just multiplying these terms also, here also we will get 1 plus A plus B plus C. Next, AB plus BC plus CA, AB plus BC plus CA plus ABC. This is the expression we got from this expression. Now we have to take the help of the given equation. Let us consider this equation V1. From given data, here the given data is this one. From given data, if you replace tan square A by A, tan square B by B, tan square C by C, then we will get AB plus BC plus CA plus 2ABC is equal to 1. Just by using this value, we can find out this expression value. How can you use this? AB plus BC plus CA plus 2ABC is equal to 1. So AB plus BC plus A plus ABC equal to 1 minus of ABC. So from this, AB plus BC plus CA is equal to 1 minus of 2ABC. Just substitute this result in both the cases, then we will get A plus B plus C is there in the numerator, plus in place of AB plus BC plus C, you should write down this one. So take 2 common, then we get AB plus BC plus A, this one, this is equal to 1 minus 2ABC plus 3ABC is there. Okay, by what will happen in the denominator? 1 is there. A plus B plus C is also there. So in place of this, you should write 1 minus 2ABC. 1 minus 2ABC plus ABC is there. Just now observe the numerator and denominator after simplification. The both are equal. So they will get cancelled. So the answer is 1. So understand, here the given expression is in terms of tan functions. All are tan functions. But the required one is in terms of sine. How can you use this one directly? So here I am trying to convert this function in terms of tan. So sin square A value is tan square A by 1 plus tan square A. For easy writing, just simply consider tan square A equal to A, tan square B equal to tan square C equal to C. So this total expression converted to this in terms of ABC. This is nothing but this one. After simplification, we will get this expression. Here, by using this above expression, we have to find out this value. So let us take this equation equal to 1. Now from the given expression, we will get a condition with the help of this substitution. So this is the condition. From this, the value of this expression is 1 minus of 2ABC. Substitute this expression value 1 minus 2ABC in the numerator and denominator. So here we will get this one. A plus B plus C is there, plus 2 minus 4ABC plus 3ABC minus ABC. Now the numerator and denominator are same. a plus b plus c plus 2 minus 4abc plus 3abc whole divided by 1 plus 1 2 plus a plus b plus c minus abc. So see the numerator also a plus b plus c same, 2 is also same, minus ab is there, here minus 4abc plus 3 is minus 4abc. So these two terms are same, the value is 1. Now the expression value is 1. The expression of sin square a plus sin square b plus sin square c is 1. This is what about the objective of multiple and submultiple. So I tried to cover almost all models. Just 1 or 2 models they may be exist. Okay, just first of all give preference to the formula and then try to do the problems. Okay, right, thank you. Right, thank you. Okay, right.